I'm Kat Iniba, and welcome back to Halo Halo, your one-stop for all things entertaining from Asia to Hollywood and everything in between. And joining us today is a performer, a vocal coach, and a producer, Nepomuceno. And she was also part of the Philippine Madrigal Singers, who are performing at this year's Ford Amphitheater Summer Concert Series, June 30th. And they are the only all-Filipino music group performing at the event?
Yes, exactly. We are the only all-Filipino event. So we're very proud of that. So we're inviting all our, actually even non-Filipinos will enjoy this, because actually we're presenting a lot of choral music and really fabulous soloists, because from the Madrigal Singers, we have choral conductors, arrangers, and pop and classical soloists. So it's really a lot of music. So
yeah, and it's a great learning experience too about the Filipino culture, right?
Yeah, that's right. Just like the song that am I going to sing it? Yeah,
yeah, you're gonna sing.
Yeah, I'm going to sing the song because I took like a folk melody. It's like it's a song that mothers sing to their children in the Visayas region. I am not from the Visayas region. No, I am not. But since I was young, all I did was study all these songs from the different regions, because I was in music when I was very young. But then that's the way how we learn. Even if I was born here in the US, but I grew up in Manila. So that's how I learned about the provinces and the other cultures.
Through music?
Through music, when you learn their melodies. And then, so I did like a little jazz thing. So, but in this concert, we're also doing it so that it's performed by soloists with a different sort of arrangement. And then we have like the choral versions, which the Philippine Madrigal Singers actually was the pioneer of, because they didn't have anything to sing. Because they started when they sang madrigals. That's why it's called the Philippine Madrigal Singers. Madrigals are song forms from the Renaissance period. So they just took it from the school library when they started out 50 years ago. I wasn't with them yet.
You're way too young.
I know, I wasn't with them yet.
50 years.
50 years ago, they started getting these madrigals from the school library, and they sang those. So because of their skill and their excellence in performing, they became like one of the #1 representatives of the Philippines to go abroad to represent the arts of the Philippines. So they had to commission works because they had to sing songs from the Philippines. So this is how it actually all turned out.
So how did you become a part of the group?
I was in school then in the College of Music. I was actually singing in a children's choir when I was 16. I should have left like 3 years ago. And then the founder, who is now a national artist for music, she was a professor at the time, and she said, it's time for you to go to adult choirs.
Thank goodness. And then you started producing, right?
Yes, soon after that, while we were in the group, I was working already with Ryan Cayabyab, Lori Illustre, and so I was voice for hire, and I would write music. I was one of the official arrangers. Me and my husband were official arrangers of the Philippine Madrigal Singers. So we took that skill and did it for like commercials, TV, backup vocals, live concerts.
What inspires you to write your music?
I don't know. It's just the music in itself, really. Because for me, I feel that everyone should get to experience music. Being a teacher, I taught when I was very young. I started teaching when I was 16. So of course I was teaching little kids, and up to now I still teach little kids up to professionals. You know, like American Idol finalists, I also teach them. Because the thing is, everyone has a need for this. It doesn't matter high, low, whatever. But participating in music or doing some musical activity is really very good for yourself. It's a good release.
Well said.
Yeah, it's a good release. Okay, that's one thing that they always say, obviously. But I think it helps you focus, and it helps you have some sort of compartmentalized thinking. It helps you with your brain processes, if that's it, and your creativity, of course.
Now, Annie, I know you studied musicology at the University of the Philippines, but how did you find your passion for music, or when was that?
You know, that's really funny, because ever since I was young, my mom was always throwing me at all these classes, like Hawaiian dance and gymnastics. You know, when it's gymnastics, I'm like, no, I don't want to run and do that tumbling thing. But when she put me in the choir, I was in the choir since I was like 8 years old. It was just like natural for me, like, when am I going next? And I just did it ever since, and it just felt very natural to me.
Oh, well, thank goodness you stuck with it.
Well, yeah, I guess I didn't have a choice. I just kept doing it.
Yes.
Yeah.
And now we can see you and a ton of other performers at the Ford Amphitheater on June 30th.
On June 30th.
Now, for tickets and for more information, where can we go?
Well, actually, you can go to fordtheaters.org because this is a production of the Los Angeles County Arts Commission, and that's why we're very proud that we are recognized as the only Filipino event for this year. So hopefully next year we're going to have, they like to mix it up.
Mix it up,
So this year it's time for the singers.
Yes. Good. And I hear there's student discounts. There's also pre-sale tickets.
Yes.
Yeah, so you can get a discount through that, just fordtheaters.org. Right?
Yes.
Thank you so much, Annie. I look forward to your performance. And time for a quick break, but when we return, Annie performs Ili Ili Tulog Alay.